Hi there, I'm Andrea Koppel, and it's Time for Coffee, the podcast where you get to hear firsthand what the jobs and careers that interest you the most are really like. Hey there, Java junkies. Welcome to another K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. By the way, K-Cups come in 3 sizes, single, double, and triple shots, or roughly 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes in length. So if you don't have time to throw back an entire caffeinated career conversation, these K-Cup mini episodes of T4C can give you a quick caffeinated fix, whether you're on the go or you only have a few minutes to binge. So grab your mug and take a chug, because it's time for a caffeinated career double shot K-Cup with my guest, Tom Davidson. So for our listeners, Tom, who may be in college right now and are interested either in technology or education or both, what are the kinds of positions that you're usually most interested in hiring? We're right in the middle of the coronavirus. What do you think would be most useful for them to study? They may not even have to major in it, but at least to become familiar with and to start developing some of this expertise that would be attractive to a company like Everfi.
It's a great question. You know, one of the things that we think are just going to more and more be the table stakes of any career are some kind of proficiency in coding and data science, analytics. Having those core underpinnings as you begin your career is just really helpful. I think it helps whether you wind up being a salesperson or in marketing, not necessarily meaning like you have to go into product development or engineering or data. Having those skills is just a big leg up. We all love it when we see it when we're hiring. We think it shows a level of curiosity. We think it allows you to move across the organization to see things in the matrix that people wouldn't normally see. So one thing is I would recommend it. If you're looking to go into ed tech, you should really do 2 things. You should get some of those skills underneath you. You don't have to take it as a major. You certainly don't have to go spend a bunch of money to get these skills. You can find them online. There are great places for you to learn it, like Pluralsight, General Assembly, others, and learn those skills. The second thing is, I think that we all want to see that our hearts are in the right place, that this comes from an experience that you show of wanting to lift kids, that you care a ton about the journey of kids. So I love it when I see someone who's learned those tactical skills that I just mentioned, but also says, listen, I've spent 5 hours a week or 2 hours a week or 1 hour a week mentoring a student. I work in a school-based program or in high poverty areas. I've taught a class every year doing XYZ or served as a teacher's aide. Like, I think we all want to see that you cared enough coming up along the way to really get your hands dirty and the types of pressures often that get put on kids in schools and the gaps that need to be filled in their education.
Thanks for tuning in to this K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. If you want to listen to our entire caffeinated career conversation, please check out the show notes for this episode. Thanks so much for listening to Time for Coffee, where the professionals in the jobs that most interest you always have time to grab coffee, 24/7, no matter where you live. I have one quick favor to ask you. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe to Time for Coffee. Thanks so much.